Nico, it's time to get a review done. Let's go. Hey there everyone, welcome back to Gamevine, and my name is Dave, and today we are going to be reviewing Renature from Capstone Games. Let's do it. So Renature is a game all about, well, nature, and Capstone, this is a review copy from them, so thank you so very much. And they are in my neighborhood. I hope to one day go visit the Willy Wonka factory of Capstone. That'd be really cool. But this is my very first review for them, and this is actually the newest game they have. It has dominoes in it, but that is just a jump off start to a game that has quite elegant charm and some of the most breathtaking nature art that you can come across in any board game. Now, from what I understand, Capstone Games really takes good care when they make the game, so the components are going to be above a lot of what you get traditionally in a board game, at least from my understanding, and that reigns true for Renature. So let me go ahead and show you what's in the box, show you how this domino-esque building on the board area control kind of game works, and then we'll go from there. Let's go. Alright, so this is what comes in the box of Renature, and it's just a ton of just brilliant wood. Now, you see meeples, yeah, but really look at these meeples. The depth, the thickness of these. It's one of the companies that I like that make wooden components is Haba. This is even better than Haba qualities. I mean, I am just impressed. And they got heft to them. They feel nice. They're painted well. There's no malfunctions on any of these. And then you go up to this just magnificent art. Look at the print. Look at the colors. This is magnificent. And I don't know how long they'll last, like the wear and tear, but they look like they're going to stand the test of time. And they're blank on the back, and it's so uniform, everything, and I am so impressed, and Honey Badger is impressed too. And then you have some cardboard components. Now, these cardboard components are standard thickness. You know, I'm not ranting and raving for these, but they are fair. That's decent. And the player boards here are nice as well. I like the art. And the board itself, I like it. It does have some of the animals on here. It has some foliage and some bushes of different colors and stuff on the side there to make it festive, but it's more there to be a utility and a service, and it pulls that off well. So there is bags as well. That's what we have here, and that's pretty much it. And brilliant art in the box. I mean, taking all this in, you can tell that this had so much love and care put into it, and man, I can't wait to show you how to play. Let's go. Oh, and I almost forgot, this is the back of the board. I mean, there's no reason why they had to do this, but this could be put in a picture frame. And you know what? I might just try to get another board somehow on eBay to put this in a picture frame and just have it as a piece of art. What do you think, Miko? This is just, I mean, it's gorgeous. It gives me chills. Okay, now let me tell you how to play. Okay, so this is the game of Renature set up here. Now, depending on how many players you have, you will draw a number of dominoes. Here I have 18. You will draw that number of dominoes for each player and put them face down. Now, for the sake of meaning what I need to grab an example, I have mine face up. But once you have your dominoes, you then draw a hand of 3, and then every time you play a domino, you'll be drawing up to a hand of 3. Now, when you're placing dominoes on the board here, it doesn't matter where you place them. You don't have to place them run off of another domino here. You can place them anywhere you want, as long as it's not on top of another domino. Stipulation is just like regular dominoes, the picture that you're placing here has to match the animal. So this squirrel here can go, but this is illegal because it is a bat. The name of the game is to put your plants out to get points and enclose these brown areas in order to get the point tiles on the board. Now these point tiles don't take up the board. You can actually just move them out of the way when you place a domino down. But once you do successfully enclose, by having the right tile, we can enclose this brown area, claiming this point here. How do we claim that? Well, we have to have plants in the area before we enclose it. When you place down a tile that's near a brown area, you can choose any one of your plants right here and place it in that dirt area. These range from medium, large, and largest. When you place a plant down that's yours, you get 1 point plus 1 point for every plant that's around it. I would have got 1 point for this, and then I would get 2 points for the second one I placed, 3 overall. And I have these neutral plants too you can place, and they work all the same. Now, there will be battle for these enclosures. Other people will have their plants in here, and the person with the majority of plants in the area wins and gets to take the tile. These tiles have various points on here, so you don't know what you're getting. Sometimes you can get a better one. The catch is 2 of these plants cancel each other out. So in this case, let's say this happens. These 2 medium plants cancel each other out, leaving blue with the majority here, and that will give him the tile. He will grab it, keep it face down in front of him, and he'll count it at the end of the game. Remember, you're still getting points for plants, and you're ticking your score down this flowery pathway here. And like I said, it doesn't matter where you place the dominoes. As long as you're following the applicable rules by animals touching animals, you're fine. There is one exception though. See this scale right here? Well, this is the wild animal. At the moment, the butterflies are wild. So you can basically place this with anything that you want when it comes to the butterfly. And sometimes you can play some craziness by enclosing 2 different enclosures that nobody thought was going to happen at the end of the game, because you were able to use maybe a double butterfly. Now, you can change this scale up here though with your clouds. If you spend a cloud, you can do this in the beginning of your turn or at the end of your turn, doesn't matter, and you can spend up to 2. And if you spend 1, you can change the wild to any one of the animals. So we could change it to a squirrel, owl, or a bat. So once we do that, we could place like one of our bats to start the enclosure here. That would also be good if there was only like a 1 space right here. This will allow you to place an anything kind of wild right here, being that it just counts for anything if owls were to be wild at that point. But again, you can spend your limited clouds that you have here. I did forget to put the clouds on the board. There are some that you do get as you place dominoes down. Now, you continue to do this until all your dominoes are done and everyone else has their dominoes that are depleted, and then you would do one last scoring. So you wouldn't score these plants here. If you haven't enclosed these brown areas, these will go away. Score any of the bonus points that you have there, and that is Renature. Now let me tell you what I think about the game and give you my thoughts. Let's go. Now that is how you play Renature. And what grade does it get? Man, this gets a 91, which gets the GameVine Must Play award. I don't know what it is. It's one of those games that it does feel just like a traditional game that's been out for years, and it's so soothing to look at the board and play these 3 dominoes that you have in your hand. I like that they give you 3. It's just enough choice, but not too many options to overwhelm you. And having the dominoes be such quality pieces, and you get to have 3 of them in your hand, and the art on there, it's just so great to fiddle with when you're not on your turn and you're not actually putting one down. And you will have other things to do during your turn, because there is a bit of tactics in this game. You're going to have to pay attention to what other people play, and about maybe 2 or 3 turns ahead to make sure that you get the enclosure. Now there is a rule that I do have to clarify. The plants, they score 1 point for any color in the enclosure, but it's only 1 point for the plants of their size or lower. So anything that's above it, so if you put a medium-sized plant near the tree, you're not going to score a point for that. So I have to clarify that. But you have to really think out where you put those plants at, where you put those dominoes. You have so much board to choose from. It's really up to you. The replayability of this game, because of that, is out of this world. It's one of those, it's not really an abstract game in my opinion, though it has the heart of one. This is more of a kind of area control and forward planning type game, and it does it so seamlessly, and because of that you can teach this to anyone, and it doesn't hurt that it's so pretty. This is great, I would say, for new gamers and advanced gamers alike. It's going to take some time to master some of these games if you're playing against somebody who really knows what they are doing. But if everybody's at the same playing level and you've only played 1 or 2 games, I think everybody's going to be in the same boat when it comes to skill level. Me and my partner played the heck out of this one, and it was an even bout throughout all of them. No, she did win 1 more game than me. I'm going to play 2 more just to see if I can get the record. But it was terribly fun. It's a wonderful game that uses dominoes as a jump-off mechanism and takes you through a journey through nature and just soothes you the whole way. It's so intuitive. The theme is absolutely there because of the art and the pieces being so visceral. It really brings the art alive. And I think this is a great game. Like, I'm going to play this with my grandparents, and then I can go play it with the kiddo all on the same day, and I think they're all going to find something they like about this game. My kiddo, she always likes the badger. I don't know why she is a big fan of the badger, but badgers are cool. So there's a lot of things that you might say are overproduced in this game. I am a sucker for that. So take that for what it is. But all in all, this package is phenomenal. And the one gripe I would have for this game is I do think the 2-player game goes on just a tad bit long, so I take out 4 dominoes from the pool that they need to get from, just to kind of make it just a tad bit shorter. And I think it actually makes it a bit more competitive. That's just my house rule. With all that, all in all, this is a phenomenal, beautiful, and great package, and man, you can smell the nature just coming off of this. So if you want to pick this up, it's going to be in the description below. And again, thank you so much, Capstone Games, for helping me out with this review. I had so much fun. It was such a delight to go through the journey of Renature. Now, Vi Nation, if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. My name is Dave. Until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day and a great time with all of you play. This is my little animal and Miko, and we're out. You heard it here in the Game Find. Bye. Vi Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance the dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.